the stung bite thing. Trying to get my AC on low so you can hear me. I look like a hot mess today because I've been out in the sun. I did my PT outside and I got stung by a wasp, so I've got a vinegar pack on my wasp sting. So for you all, hi Ashley. So for you all that don't know, I'm splitting up a storm. I started a bottle tree today. So for you that don't know, if you get stung by a wasper, yellow jacket, hornet, alkalinity and the acidity in their stings can almost be erased, like neutralized by vinegar. So I've got a vinegar patch where I was stung. But I wanted to share a few things. Hi Gypsy. I wanted to share a few things because a lot of people shop on Temu for really strange things. I shop for like normal things. I've already got this put up. This is called the Smart Induction Lamp. It charges with a USB and it comes on automatically in my hallway because I don't like to turn on the hallway light at night because it's so bright. So when I get up to go to the bathroom, I don't want to turn on the hallway light, especially if I have company in the guest room because it wakes everyone up. So I've got this little induction light that comes on when it gets dark and goes off when it gets light. All on its own. You don't have to do anything. It comes with a little magnet sticker. I stuck it to the ceiling, put the other magnet on the back of it, stuck it to the ceiling, and when it gets dark, it comes on, and when it gets daylight, it goes off, and you charge it with USB, and you charge it about once every 4 to 7 days. This was, I believe, $2.97. I looked at comparisons of Walmart, and they were $9 and $12, like $9 to $12. Walmart, do better. Ashley, I've got 5 cents left on one game and 7 cents left on the other, and I'm on my last bundle of wheat on farmland, and it's killing me. It's killing me. and I'm like on 56 or 62% of the last bundle of wheat on farmland, and it's killing me. But I'm on 5 cents on one fish land and 7 cents on the other because my iPad, my phone are Android and iPad. So after this one, I'm just going all to my iPad because the phone is too much. Now I'm going to show you these. These little boxes are beat up. These are, they call light control, and it is from this company. Now, I've already got one of these. That's why I bought more. These plug straight into your outlets or a power strip, and they automatically come on at night. So if you have a dark spot, or like if you don't like to leave your bathroom light on at night, you can plug these little puppies on, and as soon as the light goes out, it comes on, the light goes on, it goes off, it plugs straight in. If you've got dark spots in your house, then these are great. I've got one in the corner of my living room, because I changed the pathway and my husband will, I'll change my pathway and my husband will trip over everything. So I got 2 more of these to spread out through the house. Also, I'm crafting up a storm, and Kim's coming out this evening to help me finish crafting up a storm, and I started a bottle tree. I got me a head wrap because I am constantly having my hair up like this, and then I get these little frays in my face, and then I go to paint, and then I do this and I get paint in my hair, and it's a pain in the butt, and I don't expect to look pretty, but I expect for it to keep me from having to put paint in my hair. It actually kind of matches my shirt. I've got on a tie-dye bra, but boy, that thing stung that right on my clavicle, like, you wasper. So yes, I love this. No more paint in my bangs. Burlap ribbon. And y'all, when I say burlap ribbon, I'm talking about some quality burlap ribbon that is so pretty. So pretty. It's got just a little bit of a sheen to it. I forget how many inches are here. It's like 160, I think. It was like $2 or $3. At Walmart, this would be $7.97, $8.97. Walmart sucks. sucks G-force. They sent me this for free, which is an oil spritzer. Whoop whoop. I needed one, so I've been thinking about buying one for a while. And I was like, nah, because I've been buying crap stuff that I need. They sent it to me for free. I guess because I looked at it 15 times and they felt sorry for me. I don't know. I actually got several free things this haul. Thank you, Temu. I am a loyal crafter customer, so I appreciate them. They also sent me eyeliner and brown purpley eyeliner or lip pencil. It could be used as either. I think they're trying to get me into the makeup realm. Not gonna happen. No, sometime here soon I will try to put on actual makeup so y'all see what I look like made up, because I never make myself up anymore. Okay, this is also a embroidery thing, and the last one that I, or is it ribbon? Hang on. Oh, it's embroidery thing. The last one that I used, I put on, and this one's probably big enough to use for 3 or 4 dream catchers. Y'all look at this. So I weave my dream catcher and then I cut out around this and I glue it to the dream catcher. Now this is probably enough for me to do 2, 3, maybe even 4 dream catchers. It was $2.97. Do you know how much embroidery like this costs if you go to Joann's or you go to Hobby Lobby? I mean, this was amazing. I think it was $2.97, $3.97. It wasn't that much at all. It was a little bit bigger than the last one, so I think it was $1 more. It might have been $3.97. But still, like, oh my God. And then I'm going to do, I got a heat transfer horse iron on because David's going back down to the trail riding facility. So Gypsy, I'm going to iron this onto that purple fabric you left, cut around it, and put this onto a dream catcher and make a horsey dream catcher. This is an engraver thing. If you can see the tip, well, where's the camera? If you can see the tip, it needs the batteries need to be put together. It'll actually engrave into wood and it'll etch glass and it'll go into bone even. So I'm gonna try it out. It was only like $4.97, and I thought, okay, I'll give you a try. I have a Dremel, but it's very awkward for my hands that don't always work well. So this is an embroidery tool pen. It's come apart because you got to put your batteries in it. But it's got, if you can see the needle tip, the power button, and you just use it to engrave. And it says wood, glass, basically anything you want to engrave. So I'm going to try it. If not, it was $5, you know, up in the air. But they've sent me enough freebies that $5 is not, it ain't going to deter me. Ladies, if you need kitchen sponges, look what $1.27 will buy you. I spent $3 or $4 on one at Walmart. And these are just as good, if not better. I think they're actually better than the ones at Walmart. Literally, I get them for, they range from $1.27 to $2.97 depending on which vendor. And if you're buying at Temu, make sure you're going back and going through your orders and getting your refunds. Go through every item, select it, do refund, return, and look for better price. If there's a better price, it'll show you, yep, there's a better price. You just request that refund. It goes back to your Temu cash. I have made probably $23 in Temu cash since I started this crafting haul because I got a lot of crap I gotta do for this crafting haul. Okay, people that can jar. You jar pickles, you can, and you gotta wash your mason jars and you don't have a dishwasher because you are the dishwasher. He kind of got a little squishy. He'll come back to life. This sucker is strong. And the good thing is, you can take the head out. It's got a lever there. You can take the head out and replace the head when it goes bad. He will actually come back to life and spring back. Dad burned Elvis. I had to use a tong and a sponge the other day to clean all of my jars for my first pickle run and my first squash run. Not anymore. This was, I think, either 97 cents or $1.20. It was super cheap. And it's really sturdy. Like, I didn't anticipate it being that sturdy. Let's see. Oh, I got little silicone molds because I'm going to try something. I don't know if the something I'm going to try is in here. we'll get to that in a moment. Okay, here's another horse that I'm going to do as a dream catcher. I'm going to put it into a dream catcher. Isn't that gorgeous? And I think he was $1.99 or $1.89. And these are actually heat transfers. You can put them on t-shirts if you wanted to. I'm going to put them on a fabric that I can then turn around and put on my dream catcher so that it will glue to my dream catcher. This one, of course, it's got the warning label about the heat used, but it's a skull. It's a cow skull with a bunch of feathers and flowers. This one's going to be pretty. Listen, since the pretty dream catcher sold so quickly, I'm going to be making some pretty dream catchers. Now, I still have to make my own natural ones for the tribe, but, you know, I'm not going to fuss. This is actually 2 silicone molds. It's 2 sides of a heart that hook together. And I thought I could make just little, like, couples or best friend and make, you know, for the women that are actually brave enough to wear raccoon teeth or little small bones. Hello, I got you back. I will make you some necklaces so that you and your friend can look weird together. Okay, but I've also got some special stuff to go in these molds, but I don't think it's in this order. I've got several things out right now. Oh, I got me some leather cording. This is authentic leather cording. I can't get the Bowman's leather right now because it's summertime and I've got so much crap to do. I needed some round cording for some special stuff that I'm going to wrap for my feathers. I think this was like $1.87. This would have been $6 on eBay or at Walmart. At least. I'm telling you, temu, and that's leather. That is leather. That smells so good. Yes, I smell leather. I'm a weirdo. Oh, I got this for Dave because David is constantly putting his, if you watch the rambles, the garden rambles, he's constantly putting his phone in his back pocket, forgetting it's in his back pocket, and then sitting down on it. So I got this that hooks into his belt like almost like a holster. It's got a snap that goes over the top. He can put his little phone in there. He's got a smaller phone, so I had to do the measurements to make sure it would fit. He can put his phone in there, and it sticks to his belt, and it's got the safety hoop over the top, so when it's in there, it stays, and it just goes onto his leather belt like that. And so it's kind of like a little pouch on his hip. And he's used to having, I know he's used to having a holster there, so he'll be used to having something there. It won't bug him too much. He doesn't know. I ordered him this. This was my, here, honey, I did think of you when I Temu shopped. Yeah. And I do think of him when I Temu shop. I do. I really, really do. When you get these bags, you really, because customs will take them apart and put them back together, you really have to dig and make sure you got everything out. Because customs will tape stuff up in the worst places. I hope that wasp that stung me dies a miserable death in the next 24 hours. I'm mad at it. It hurt me. Now, let's see. We've got one more pack and then a couple of clothes items. They sent me one free clothing item. I don't know what it is. And then they sent me, I think I ordered a jammy set because I live in pajamas. Let's just be true. Oh, resin. This is the most crystalline, perfect resin. And it comes with its spout top. And it always comes in a UV protected bubble wrap thing, a color, so it won't get UV. This, I think, was $3.97, $2.97 or $3.97. This is $10 on eBay or like $12 at Walmart. And this is the clearest. This is the clearest form of UV resin that I've ever used with my lights. I mean, oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. And I will never go back to the other resins that I had tried before. They do not work. Okay, now they sent me, and I'm thinking this is, I'm thinking, oh no, these are underwear. Well, these are going to be ginormous, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4. 4 pair, and they're very pretty colors, and they're polka dotty, little tiny polka dotty, and they're full cotton just the normal seam in the crotch, and they are so soft, and they've got good stretch. Because I'm going down in sizes now, and all my underwear is like falling off of me, so we're having problems. So I had to get some new underwear. I got 4 pair, and I think that those were $5.97. If you got 4 pair of my fat girl underwear at Walmart or at TJ Maxx, can you imagine what? I mean, it would be $13, $14. And I've gotten several of their underwears. Know your measurements. They've all fit me, and they've all been great. And then they sent me a freebie. And y'all, if you shop with them for very long, the resin's really good. I have been tickled with their quality of resin. They sent me a freebie, and it feels like silky. It feels, oh, they sent me a little hoochie mama outfit. Well, by golly, I guess they think I'm getting it on. What is this? Oh wait, maybe it's just a nightgown. Maybe it's just a nightgown. Hang on. There for a minute, I thought somebody thought I was sexy. Oh, it's just a satin nightgown. Oh. Okay. Now, when they send you free stuff, they look at what you buy, and I guess they try to get as close to the size as they can. I think this looks like it'll fit. Oh, look, it's got a little ruffle at the bottom. Now, I do like satin because I have RSD. It is comfortable. It's not necessarily my favorite thing to slide out of the bed of because you'd slide at 90 miles an hour instead of 25 in cotton. But I have a very high bed. But this is pretty. It's green. It's got a little bow. It's sleeveless, which is a plus for me. I hate sleeves at night. They bother me. It's got a boat neck, a little bow. Okay, thank you. It's a freebie. I'm not going to say no to it. Thank you very much. And even if it is a little tight, I am the incredible shrinking woman right now. So here in a little while, it will not be too tight. So that is what I got. Now I don't go crazy at Temu. I like buy stuff that I need to use or that I need, underwear, craft items, or things that make life easier like these lights. I would recommend anyone that is scared when they get up at night they're going to trip over something or if they have mobility issues, these smart induction lamps. I mean, it took me 10 seconds to put it in the hallway, and it's great. It's already in use. So I wanted to share, because everybody thinks Temu is like crap. They're not crap. They actually have very good quality items. You do have to sometimes sort through the crap, and then once you learn which buyers and which products are good, you're good. And so I've learned the kitchen sponges, I'm never going to buy them anywhere else ever again. I'm sorry. Somebody said, well, you're just helping China own America. Newsflash, China already owns America. Okay? Our potato and chief fell asleep at the Maui victims dinner the other night. So American citizens mean nothing to him anymore. That's just my opinion. I'm allowed to have it. If you don't like it, I got 40 acres. Heck, I got 120 acres on my backside you can pick. You can plant one wherever you want to. That's just how I feel about it. But Temu has some very good quality items. And if we, as consumers, say, hey, we understand that these are the same products we buy at your store, but your store charges us quadruple what they should cost, maybe America will be affordable again. You know? Maybe America will go, hey, we can't keep milking these people, and hey, I'll get a little Velcro and strips to like those porch step strips and put on the edge of my mattress so it'll slow me down when I get up in that satin nightgown. So I'll Jake break it. No. I love Temu, and people wanted to make me feel bad about it. I'm like, I don't feel bad about it at all, because these American companies, they buy from there and then they quadruple the price. They know what they're doing. They could make our lives so much easier if they were not so greedy. And maybe if they lose enough business, they'll start saying, oh, we can actually not have to make $8 billion a year, still have our employees and still have a business and not be so greedy. Now, I know that Walmart in certain areas are having to bring back cashiers because the cashless, the self-checkouts, people are stealing too much. And I'm like, well, listen, you trusted the wrong people. Now, I'm one of those people that's looking at the thing going, and this one is the camera, and this one, and then I always give them a little funny thing and put my card in. I'm always like putting on a show for whoever is probably having to view that. I know somebody is. But there are certain Walmarts that have had to completely shut down the self-checkout because of the theft that's going on. And I'm like, it serves you right. It serves you right. When you take jobs away, serves you right. So maybe they will start putting people back at the cash registers and understanding that we want to shop, we want to pay affordable prices that equate into what we make. And I'm sorry, I'm poor, and when I want to craft or I want to do something, I have to save my nickels and pennies, and I have to buy stuff that is not going to break the bank. And when I buy craft stuff, I have to buy stuff that I can make money on if I make a craft. And I can't do that at most of the craft stores. I have to drive an hour and a half to get to a craft store, a really good craft store, other than Walmart. So it's not affordable for me to do that. It's not economical. So I use Temu for that. It's great. I'm not an affiliate. All this was bought with, my money, Dave's money. It's my money too, Dave's money. And they've got really good stuff. The only thing I really buy at Walmart anymore is my Waverly paints, and I make those stretch because they're a little expensive. But that's the only thing I buy at Walmart are the Waverly paints. Oh, and I asked for like 10 to 12 a dozen wine bottles. I had somebody bring me like 70 to 80 and just put them under my maple tree in my yard. So I started a bottle tree this morning. Kim's going to come pick, because I've got to get them out of my yard. Kim's coming getting some for a bottle tree, and we're painting the rest tonight to do gnomes. So I'm going to be making wine bottle gnomes because I have everything for them. I have tons of fur. Wine bottle gnomes with real fur beards. And I'm going to do candy corn wine bottles, ghost wine bottles that say bottle of booze, BOOS, on the back. And then I'm going to be doing scarecrow wine bottles. And those are going to go, I guess, with David if he goes to the Little Red Apple Orchard. So, what's the girl over there at Walmart? She took it. Oh, bless her heart. Bless her heart. There's one loss prevention man that has a TikTok. When he sees stuff like that, he will actually go get them, bring them back in, but then he'll end up paying what they, for what they need to let them go. Lots of times the cops, if it's something like that, they'll pay for it and not prosecute, not do a report, just let them go. This nation has got so much it's got to change. It's got so much it's got to do better. It's got so much it's got to stand up and say we will not tolerate this anymore. And it's not that we're mean or we want to be dominant. It's that we want to be a cohesive nation again. We want to be a nation of people instead of a nation of assholes. And we've got to start loving each other again. And normally that would be a trickle down, but because our top is so polluted and convoluted and nasty, we're going to have to make it trickle up. So it's going to have to be the people stating what we want to state, what we need, and being squeaky wheel, not being vicious or physically mean. I'm not saying anything like that, but being prominently vocal, perpetually vocal, and really bugging our politicians to make better changes because it's stupid. Like, and that woman, she's going to end up having to pay $600 to use the courtroom, whatever the restitution to the loss prevention will be, and then probably get put on a county probation for 10 months and have to pay $25 to $35 a month for county probation. It's stupid, and all that is just get somebody so far into the system that they can't get out. And I'm sorry, I'm a retired probation or parole officer, but it is not made to be. Probation probation is not made to be easy. Probation and parole is made to keep you in the circle, in the system, so that you are just a cash cow. And when I would have high success rates, they would go, "Why do you have high success rates?" Because we're dealing with issues, root issues, and we're learning coping mechanisms, and we're learning new ways to discuss and communicate, and handle ourselves in public. And they were so upset that I was not sending like 30 to 37% of my people back to prison every month. And I'm like, excuse me, but I only send them back if they violate their probation or parole. And my guys are doing really good. So the parole board and my judges were giving me commendations and awards, but the Department of Corrections was going, excuse me, this is how we make our money. Excuse us, send those people back. And I was like, I'm only doing warrants if they violate their supervision. So sorry about your luck. I hung up on the governor twice because he asked me to do something illegal. And that was the little pilot oil gas governor guy. I had to deal with clemencies in his office for clemencies, and he wanted a clemency for someone that was not applicable for clemency, but he wanted me to put my name on it anyway. And I said, ching. And he called back and I said, no, thank you, cha-ching. And then my manager said, you hung up on the governor? I said, twice, and if he calls me back, I'll hang up on him again. Because that's illegal, and I ain't doing it. So that's just who I am. But I hope that our nation starts to turn around. And, we should have good trade with our neighbors, our world. We should be able to, if a certain area is really good at certain things, we should all work together so that everybody's needs are met. But this jealousy and greed and, let me take a job, our politicians, let me take a job that pays me $178K a year, but let me be worth $90 million. Do the math on that, you butthole. Now, we know that our politicians are doing stupid things. So when somebody tries to make me feel bad about buying temu, I'm like, did you vote Democrat? Because I can sit here and make you feel bad about that. So it's just like, what conversation do you want to have? Okay, I'm poor. These things are good products. And if the United States would put these in the stores at the same prices, I would buy them here. But they don't. And I have a very limited amount of money to spend. And crafting is what keeps my hands, my arthritis, and literally my sanity on track. So crafting's what I do. And you all know I turn trash into treasure. Most of the stuff I buy is the Mod Podge, the glues, and the paints, the stuff that I can't manufacture myself. Other than that, I'm getting stuff at the dump. I'm using natural resources. I'm using thrift clothes as fabric. I'm cleaning silk flowers and reusing them. You just got to know how to do these things where you can do it on a budget. But I really wish we had an affordable nation. But until then, I'm going to show you what I buy on Temu. And I've got a lot coming in because David gave me a crafting allotment. And I spent it. And Temu also likes to send me free stuff. So that's nice. I appreciate that. And I'm going to show you this. So I got some fabrics at Walmart. And one's a plaid. One has got leaves on it. This one's got pine cones on it. That one's another pine cone. And then this one has got it says lake and fall at the lake and stuff like that. This was $8 at Walmart. Okay, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fat squares. I went on Temu the other night and I can get 5 of just this beautiful fabric for a third of the price. Hello, America. You care about your working man's dollar, and your working man might care about you. It's just like, come on, have some respect for us. So I really hope, and I ordered a pair. I looked at it, it was cotton, and I was like, it's the same thing. It was the same bundles of fabric. It was the same 5 fat squares. And I was like, I'm getting them. I haven't done the Temu review thing, but I might do it because I've been watching that Kitty Street, and of course, a little bit of Nail does it, and I've been watching Twisted Gypsy. I love Twisted Gypsy. She's a soul sister, I swear. we were supposed to meet each other, and somehow God put her in West Virginia because He was like, you two will get in trouble if I put you too close together. So I love her. If you've not watched Twisted Gypsy, she does the affiliate links and does the stuff with Temu. She will order, and her big thing is makeup, jewelry, and clothing. But she does gadgets and stuff too. She will tell you if it's trash and not to order it if it's trash. She will tell you if the rings turn her finger and not to order it. She will tell you if the fabric is off or if something's wrong. She's completely honest, and she's just as podunk as me. I love her. So if you have not ever watched Twisted Gypsy, go watch Twisted Gypsy. But somebody said that to me the other day. You need to apply and start doing these. My big thing is I'm poor. I know that a lot of y'all are in the same boat I'm in, and you want to be able to do things and enjoy stuff. Oh, raffia. I got a whole bale, basically, a big bale of raffia from Temu for $1.97. And what I got at the Dollar Tree for $1.25 doesn't even look as nice. So the quality at Temu was actually better than what I got at Dollar Tree. That's the second or third time I went into a Dollar Tree. I'm so proud of myself. I went into a Dollar Tree. But the quality I got from Temu was actually better. And some of the wood laser cutouts from Temu and some of the circled 12 or 20 inch circle plaques, literally 1/2 to 1/3 of the price that they are at Walmart or any other place that you can get them. So, just, do your thing. If you want to support, an American business, I try to do that a lot too, especially if it's veteran owned or if it's a small business. I'm there, totally going to support you. But these big stores, they get the same things and jack the prices up. I'm over it. I'm looking out for me and my dollar. So unless you're a small business, mom and pop, or you're veteran owned, or you're, startup from the ground floor here, in the sticks, when I need sponges instead of paying $3 for one, and they have Scrub Daddy and Scrub Mommy spinoffs, I'm going to Temu because it's the same darn thing, and I can get all these for what I buy one at Walmart for. It just doesn't make sense. I don't have a Five Below. Nell was telling me about that the other day. I don't have a Five Below, but they said, she said they have an app that I've never been in or shopped on a Five Below. They went up to 555. Well, at least they're consistent. Oh, I've crafted so much. Look at, I've lost a nail. Of course, that's that messed up now, so nothing really wants to. It's growing out, y'all. It's trying so hard. Nothing really wants to stay on it. But I have literally whittled my poor fingers down to nothing. I've been crafting to get some stuff done. I've got a lot to do. I've got a coyote purse I've got to sew. I'm putting it off because I know I'm just going to end up a hairball when I work on that thing because I have to brush it out. And I've got so much to do, and I know that my daughter and her husband are visiting over Labor Day weekend, so I'm trying to get as much done in the next week as possible so that I can clean up my crafting nesting pile that I have here in my kitchen. And so my kitchen will be a functioning kitchen when I have company. So over the next week, you're going to get a lot of either pre-recorded videos or lives. So I haven't weighed in this week. I won't get a weigh in again until next week. When I went back to the doctor, and I've lost right around 13, 14 pounds, right around through there. He did, starting this Sunday, he bumped me up to the 5 milligram, and he's like, this is high as we're going. He's like, you did really good on the 2.5. He's like, the 5 will help you shed the weight a little faster. He said it shouldn't give you any more problems than the 2.5, which I've not had any. I ate something the other night that gave me heartburn, and I was like, we will not do that again. And it was just, it sat too heavy, so heavier foods, no. But he was amazed at how well I'm doing. And so he bumped me up to the 5 milligram. That's as high as I'm going. My insurance immediately paid for that and approved that, just like they had the 2.5. David picked it up. They're in their fridge right now, so I'll start on that Sunday. So if I have a different reaction to the 5 milligram, I will absolutely tell you on. I need to do an update, but I want to do it when I'm not gauzed and still have bentonite clay and baking soda. Well, I put baking soda, bentonite clay, and a little bit of water and put a poultice on it to draw it out first, and then went in and put vinegar on it to neutralize the venom that was left. And now I'm fixing to go and rest and put a cold pack on it while I rest for a minute, because my feet, I have done so much this week, my feet are swollen and my body's going slow down. So I'm like, okay, I'll slow down. So I'm going to rest for a little while. But tonight, Kim's coming out. And we're going to sort through the bottles, craft, get some like mass line production painting done for me. Get the labels off. This is just, I mean, just listen. You can buy orange oil, but by the time you buy enough orange oil to get a label off, you might as well buy Glue Gun. So I'm going to get the labels off, the ones I'm going to use as the ghosts and the scarecrows and the candy corn. The gnomes I don't have to worry, because the labels are going to be covered with thick fabric, so I don't have to worry about that. But we're going to do she's going to pick out the ones she wants for her bottle tree. I'm going to finish putting the ones where David kept my burning bush and I don't want it to grow back super massive again. I'm putting bottles on certain limbs because I saw a bottle bush that it grew through the bottles and you kept it cut, and it was just so pretty. So I took all the blue ones and all the really pretty vibrant color ones that would be a pain in the butt to paint, and I put them on my bush. And so as it starts to grow next year and bloom, I'm going to keep it cut around them so that the bottles poke out, and I have a bottle tree. If I do the gnomes, when I actually start putting them together, I will. I've got 3 bottles here that I've already started painting, that I've got a couple of coats on, but I need to go back and patch, see. So I may put another coat before I lay down on them. But if I get to a place where I can put these together tonight, then I'll go live and I'll do that really quick. But otherwise, we are just assembly line, mass production painting tonight to get me ahead so that I can get as much done as possible and get my kitchen cleaned back up, because my kitchen is, the rest of my house is doing pretty good. Like, I'm really proud of the rest of my house. It looks like a house. It's great. I even vacuum and sweep every day, and all my laundry is folded and put away. And I mean, you look under my bed, and I don't even have a dust bunny under my bed. I've got a really high bed. I'm doing really good. Even my mudroom's clean, and my porches are swept. Of course, my porches look horrible because David's shoes track in every night. I will eventually repaint. But I'm tickled at how well I'm taking care of the house right now. And it's just my little crafting pile. Even my craft room is getting better because I've used so much of my stash to get stuff done. So if I ever get my crafting room cleaned and organized so that I can craft at my big table in there, then my house will be very zen and I'll be very happy and I'll be so proud of myself. Oh yeah, and Gypsy, I ordered another one of those faux fur rugs for the room. So I ordered one, I think it's one slightly bigger and then 2 smaller ones, so that when I move the bed after I put the new flooring down, I'll have one at the end and one on either side. And so I've done some improvements, but I've got a lot more to do. I've got wallpaper that I've been slowly buying a roll at a time because it's not super expensive, but that's how I do things. And I'm going to try to get my wallpaper up before Christmas and finish my hallway. And I want to do something with my little laundry nook because I hate my laundry nook with a passion. And I want to put shelving units, more shelves up in my bathroom, which I can totally do myself. I just need David to go to Potter's and get the lumber and the brackets. But I've got a lot I want to do. I just have to take it slow, because on days like today when my body's like, no lady, you need to slow down, and we've overdone it for a day or two, I'm like, okay, I'll slow down. But also I've noticed that when I take the injections on Sunday afternoon or evening, for a couple of days I am tired. And so the 2 days that I should have been tired, I was running to the fair to enter those things because I wanted to join the world again. I was writing a story for the fair board. I was writing stories. I wrote 3 stories for the newspaper this week. And on top of that, I've been crafting and keeping the house and all the laundry and stuff done. And fixing to do another run of pickles. And today is just nope, I need a nap. So I'm fixing to go rest. And then tonight, when it cools down, the sun goes down and Kim comes out, we're just going to mass paint. I've already got dinner cooked for us. I've got it put up. We're going to eat, mask paint, vent, gossip, squawk, get everything out of our system because we haven't seen each other in a couple of weeks, and just try to have a good time. So if I get to where I'm assembling gnomes, I definitely will go live so that you can see it. I'm proud of my blue ribbon too. I didn't even think I would place because it's been so long since I've been in the game, so to speak. And I noticed that used to be the 2 years that I went in, I would like clean sweep every category. So when I walked back in, people turned and went, oh. And I was like, I've been sick for like 7 years, y'all. You had a 7-year break for me, and you're mad that I'm back now. And but I was tickled because Kim's been through a lot. Kim and her mom have been through a lot. Like it's been rough. They've had some family deaths and some family health issues, and lots been going on. And so she had given me permission to enter that, her and her daughter, a long time ago, and I had just not felt like entering it, so I didn't even tell her. I just snuck it in there because I knew it was a good picture. That's her daughter photographs beautifully, like she's gorgeous, and so I couldn't get anyone else to tell me what was going on. So Kim was taking her mom to go through the exhibition buildings, and I was like, oh cool, you check on my pictures while you're there, just hoping she would see that I entered one of her daughter. And she was like, holy heck, you entered my daughter and she won a blue. And I was so happy. I mean, that was it. And then the little girl, black and white, forehead to forehead with her horse, that got third. I was hoping it would place better. Apparently, and I had to put that in black and white genre. And Kim's daughter was in color portrait. I had to put Haley in black and white portrait, and apparently there was like 4 walls of those. So that one didn't even place. And I want to see the first place black and white portrait because it must be amazing. I'd love to see it to just get some pointers off of it. And then I had to do black and white animal, and you can only have an animal in it. So the one with a girl holding her horse, I couldn't put that one. I couldn't enter that one at all. In that one, I had to put that one in color genre, and it didn't place. But I put Oscar in the animal division, and but I mean, I got to enter 5. 1 won a blue, and 1 won third. So, and I looked at David and I said, for somebody that's not been in the land of the living for the last 7 years, not too shabby at all. So I was very proud of myself. It makes me want to get back out there and take even more pictures this next year, so I have more options to enter. And I'm hoping the fluid stays off and I continue to lose weight and I continue to do better. The broken wheel on my rolly cart, I went to I called the insurance company, and they sent me to the local place up here that instead of repairing the wheel, the insurance company got me a whole new rolly cart. Wasteful. Very wasteful. So, my mother-in-law is fixing to have another hip surgery. And so what I think is I'm going to order a wheel to go on this one that I have that's got a broken wheel. That's the only thing wrong with it is the wheel's split and it kind of gives. I'm going to order a wheel. David's going to fix it, and we're going to gift it to his mother after her second hip surgery because she's going to struggle after that. And I'll probably be taking care of her a little bit after that as well. And then if she gets better and doesn't want to keep it, then we're going to work with some of the area programs to make sure that someone that doesn't have the insurance and ability to pay for one gets it. Because they got me a whole new one, and I'm like, I just need the wheel fixed, and they're like, well, no, we don't do that. It's like a car, we total it out. And I'm like, and they're like, you've had it since like 2018. I said, yeah, but everything's still great. Brakes still work. The seat still, doesn't have any rips or tears. And they're like, it's okay. This is how insurances prefer to do it. And I thought, wasteful. I mean, I just had a small deductible, but that's wasteful. And so we're going to try to, this old one find a wheel online or at a company somewhere and fix it. And then after Dave's mom uses it, if she needs it, we're going to try to bless the family with it through one of the organizations here in town that helps people. So, because I'm a fat girl, this is one of the bariatric rollators, and they are very expensive. And so, for a lot of people, even that have decent insurance, are too expensive to be purchased. So, we're going to try to find somebody that needs it and try to bless them with this one, because they don't need to. And I will buy a wheel, even if it's $30, and fix it, because I'm not going to trash something that works. It just needs a wheel. I will find a wheel and put on it and give it to somebody else that can use it. I can't believe that. Wasteful. Just wasteful. I just wanted to go, really? That's so wasteful. And I actually think I did say that. That is so wasteful. Apparently not everybody's a penny pincher like me and y'all. So, okay. These are the best things to order. These and that one lot, the UV resin, and the kitchen sponges. Those are my favorite things out of this haul. We'll show you the horse dream catchers when I get them made. We'll see how the iron onto the fabric and then gluing it onto the dream catcher works. In my brain, it's going to work, but my brain it does weird things and it doesn't always tell me the truth. So we'll see how that works. But I'll keep you updated, and life is moving on. But right now, I need a nap. And I need to change my vinegar pack. I love you guys. Do something important. Bless somebody today. Tell somebody you love them. And I will see you guys either later tonight or tomorrow.